Jump scare. What's up, guys? We got Clef, we got Carter. Oh shit, what's up, Dragoon? It popped up in the stream chat before it popped up on stream.
Someone sent you a bomb.
What was I gonna say? Clef, about the starter screen. Doplex made that. That's actually just one of the bumpers we made for, or he made for Beef. And I'm trying to, I mean, as much as I can use this stream as just kind of a way for people to, you know, get to Beef. I'm cooking. I just want to kind of build a zoo with y'all. I should not be up here on the mic by myself like this. It's dangerous. Last time you streamed was working on a video. It's done.
What? I'm gonna do my stuff. Why you...
Huge? Congratulations. It's pretty faint, though. I didn't want it to be too overpowering, but I can probably bump it up just a little bit. I just didn't want it to be super, super loud. Alright, we playing the game. Hopefully it doesn't make my computer angry trying to stream and play Planet Zoo. Gambing. I don't know why the alerts started working all of a sudden and coming in on time, but shout out. I'm glad your sub came through, Dragoon. Thank you for the big sub, Reno. Alright, this is the one I've been setting up for. It's called Assland currently, but we can obviously change the name. But this is the one I've been kind of setting up for stream. Never staying awake late to do that again. I don't think I can even count the amount of times I've fucked up a sleep schedule staying up late on an edit. Yeah. So I've kind of got it just divided up into quadrants here. And then each quadrant I've got pretty much all of the staffing, housing, and shit necessary for each zone. Just kind of hidden away. So that means we can kind of just come in. I put this one, I made a little cave for this one. What up? So yeah, basically we can just kind of pick a zone to start with and theme it. Just start plopping animals in. So, here's the entrance to the park, which I'm pretty sure we can change how that all looks too. I'm not sure if I what the fuck? Are people coming in from the sides? Where the hell's the door? Whatever. Kind of want to start over here. This was the first area I did. I kind of have some plans for. Oh yeah, this one pops out over here for the keepers to get through. Can probably turn this whatever we put here into a shortcut for them. Have like millions of lumens. In what way do you find them funny? Just like the thought of something that bright? Or are you gonna use them for something nefarious? What should we kind of theme this first zone around? I guess we don't have to do any kind of theming we don't want to. We can just pick an animal that we want to do. That's what animal trading. Alright. What should our first yanimal be? There we go. That had a nice crispiness to it at the end that I haven't gotten on one for a while. I do like the African dogs. They're really cool. Bongo. This motherfucker's name is Bongo. I'm not sure if that's going to bring in a ton of people to the park experience, but I like where your head's at, Clef. Yo! His name is Bow. Bonobo. Monkey. What's up, back up, Normac? Welcome to the chat. We got a Bonobo fan here. Afafa. I like that name. I cannot lie. Gimsbach. I do love me a good panda. Who doesn't love a good panda? One of those flashlights. I mean, they are pretty cool in that you can basically turn it into a bat signal, which is pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie, fellas. Giant panda's calling to me. But so is Grizz. I love me. I love me a bear. Who doesn't love him a good bear? Shadow Puppets to call Batman. You might get him with those. He might be real. Oh, having a couple salties would be cool. Because they can't climb. So we could make this just like a little swamp area. I'm kind of liking that. Yo, this dude's name's Basuki. I like that. All right, let's do that.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
What?
What's up, Casey? How you doing? Welcome. We're playing the game. I buckled down and have been learning it, sort of, in my free time. And I set up a zoo for us to go buck wild in. That's already got most of the staff facilities ready to go. We're starting with this here quadrant. I'm kind of locking in on this little area being a saltwater crocodile type of pen. Yabitat. All right. Oh no, hang on. I need to go to where's my Zoopedia? There it is. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the Zoopedia for it, but I wanted research? What the I'm tripping. Hold on. I can do this. Oh, there we go. There it is. In research. Needs to be grade 2 and... What up, Zisyphus? Welcome back. Thank you for the big tier 1.
Subbed long enough to have a beef baby.
Oh.
Is it too late now? Chicken?
I'm just gonna stop it at chicken. Okay, so they need at least grade 2. What is this? I think it's grade 2. At least. It's a grade 3, so we all good there. Alrighty. And it needs to be at least 3.3 tall. Alright, so what I'm thinking. Oh my good lord. What was that?
Sub long enough to have a beef baby.
I know. Why is it doing it to me again? Zisyphus, you got a second one for the laws, apparently. All right, so most of this is a good chunk of this is going to be water, obviously, because they crocodiles. They can't climb. Twins. Holy shit. We'll probably have the pathway come by it, along this way. But what if there was like another one that kind of went up and just came along this wall here, so you could get like an aerial view of them. We could obviously bring this wall down a little bit. Then we'd have to decorate this a little more, just to hide the fact that it's kind of just a a cliff that we've cut into. Your horror is a lot more different than my horror. Never watched any of the Final Destination movies. Never been something I'm too interested in, but I understand why people do go see them. It seems like just kind of a funny, fun time. Supermax prison area? For who? Edit. Hey, stop that. No. Where's the goddamn? Nope. All right, whatever. Figure that out later. Let's start putting up the barrier. It doesn't have to match this. I just kind of put that there as the back one. What should we go with? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I don't know if Planet Zoo has all of that, Clef. I don't know which version of Planet Zoo you've been playing, but by golly. Oh, we got to put a viewing dome in there, right in the middle of the water, so that people can go check it out. That'd be sick. It's so hot here, my balls are past my knees, Andrew, man. What's up, Prez? Welcome. Welcome.
What?
That sucks that it's so hot by you. What's the temp by you, brother? I'll tell you what it is by me right now. 51 degrees. It's a little overcast, though. But we keep getting sun peeking through every once in a while. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Since I know what we're putting here, let me flatten. Indent that a little bit. We'll probably have it come out from there. Alright, very cool. I'd vote Prez for governor. I bet you Prez would do a great job. The wood logs do kind of fit the swampy vibe. We can just make like a shorter version of it because it's currently 6.5 feet, which is like, we don't need all that. We don't need all that. That broke my brain there for a little bit. What the hell? Okay, it needs to be at least, yeah. Beautiful. Zoom out. We'll have it pop out like this. Do 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 do. Where's the length? Alright, surely they can't climb over that. Using parts. That's true. You can create a lot of your own blueprints. Alright, now I'm worried a little bit about that. We'll put this guy like right there. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, schmooth. That looked too ugly. I'll have none of that in our park. Alright, so now we can probably... actually, hang on. I want to make sure we get this set up or put somewhere. We'll probably put it right there. Put it right there. I know I can't crack it as is the custom, but I can at least give a good slurp. My apologies for pre-cracking the energy drink. It's a pretty massive breach of etiquette on my part.
Hey, you're just mad because I'll be able to do something with my fucking guitar in hands that you'll never be able to achieve in your entire life, kid.
Yep.
So yeah, you're gay.
Yep. Yep. I keep trying to tell people. Does the fence have to connect in order for it to be considered a full habitat? I'm starting to think it might. Alright. Hang on. We can do this. Monk. Excuse me? There we go. Whoa. Really kind of messes up the cliff vibe I wanted to have for it, but I guess we can just try and cover all of this up with plants. Yeah, that works. Get rid of that. Can we move you? Yeah, move you a little more. That way. Yeah, that works. Alright, and then let's... Why are you blue? Permanently. Stop doing that. Whoa. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Yeah, there we go. All right, now it's a habitat officially. Very nice. Over Washington and Oregon, rename them Top Cali and Top Cali. As they deserve. And this is why not only are we paying you the big bucks, but we're voting you as mayor. Okay, I think I need to put another. Why can't I put this here? Cannot add multiple habitat gates. Why? Why not? For what purpose can I not add another gate? It would be very convenient if my keeper could just go through the whatever. Prez, can you also add Planet Zoo has to let you put more than one habitat gate in your habitats? I need multiple doors for my habitats. Water. All right. Calm water. Obstructed? By what? Oh, hang on. No, that's what we got to do. We gotta mellow out ourselves a spot. Where should we put the water? I feel like here's a good spot for them to be chilling. People can walk by, see them chilling. Water kind of goes over here, maybe. In the like the edges here, so that the people walking around here can look down. That's just what I'm thinking. And then obviously we need to leave some kind of room for these guys to put some stuff out. So maybe this little like corner can also have some land on it. Who knows? Latinos and Four Locos for all? Oh.
What? I'm gonna do my stuff.
I'm going to do my stuff for that, dude. I tell you what. Ah! What the fuck? Alright. I don't think that's going to be considered deep water. Let me just raise it a smidge. There we go. Okie dokie. Yeah, it be making dirt noises. Gotta have lots of room for a crocodile to swim around. I can make this much bigger. Maybe a little secret island in the middle. Could legitimately learn the brown note IRL. You specifically, no one else. I appreciate that. It has been a lifelong goal of mine to finally find it. I've come close many a time, but it evades me still. I don't know if that's going to be deep enough. Damn. Alright, we might have to push this down just a smidge more. Fwick. That's okay. We have a big brush now. Where do I invest? What's up, bub? Welcome, welcome. We're gonna go public on Wall Street in a couple of months here. You'll be able to invest on your any kind of investment app you have. Robinhood, perhaps. Alright, now let's move that, make this a little smaller. Nope, not that small. Meow. Alright, there we go. Now we should be able to fill this with water pretty easily. Yeah. Alright, what if we put it up to like right? Nope. Nope. It's not quite deep enough, but that... No, that's better. That's pretty good. Alright, so then let me go back to here. How can I not do it once there's water in it? God damn it. It's going to be a very small island. Electric Zoo. I'd watch that movie. Okay, so I don't want no bad weather. I'm trying to build a zoo, god damn it. Give me sunshine, please. Yeah, I don't like that edge. It looks bleh. It looks bleh. You know what I mean? No more water. Chisel. Good there. Maybe we need to chisel these a little more. No, 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 no. No. Alright, let's... Alright, that... Damn, it really won't let me do anything once there's water in there. Come on now, stop looking ugly. Quit looking ugly. Magic. Alright, cool. Water going in. Valid. There's a deep little pool right there. That's fine, I like that. Okay, now I go to animals. No, I want the Zoopedia. There's some tropical. I think once we put them in, it'll tell us specifically what ratio it needs of like water to grass to short grass, but I think it needs a mixture. So let me I'm completely blanking on where the tools for that are. What the fuck? Is it not in terrain? Painting. There we go. Good lord. Okay. I need some rock. You know what? We'll make this one the rock area. Nice sunning rock. Can make that all rock. Not make it look like dirt. And then we need some short grass.
Stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
Yeah. Put some sand up in this bitch. Make this area sandy. Ba 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 ba. Okay, and then we need short grass as well. Do that there. All right, so that should be good habitat-wise. This thing, we gonna place a dome. Oh, can we not put it into water? What the hell? What's even the point? Man! Hang on, what if I raise it? No? Nothing? You won't give me any of that? Damn it. This is horse shit. Alright, whatever. I want one in here anyway. We'll put it in the long grass. Right at the edge. We can try and cover it with some plants so you don't see it as much from this side. Alright, so now habitat. I think this area stays pretty warm. I don't even know if we need a heater. Hang on, let me click on the habitat. $82 to $91. All right, what do they need? 54 to 108. Perfect. It's in the fuck zone. We good. What's the point of a waterbed? I don't really know. I feel like I was a kid when those were kind of on their way out. But I do remember being like, whoa, this person has a waterbed. Multiple facilities are inaccessible. What are you talking about? I don't think I even hit play. Did I? I guess I did. Whoops. Okay. Habitat. Food. Put in saltwater crocodile. We'll put the underwater fish feeder down in here. And another one down there. Put a large one right here for people to watch them munch. And then big water trough. Big water trough. Do they even like need a shelter? They're crocodiles. They kind of just hang outside, don't they? Whoa, this thing floats on the water. That's kind of sick. Can I put this over here? I can. Will it be mad at me if I... Nah, I don't want to do that. Nah. Yeah, we'll put this up here, though. Leave some of it as rock. Cool. You tell me saltwater crocodiles like sprinklers? Since when? When was that study done? I don't want to put a water jet rock out there. Large ball. Saltwater crocodile. All right. Nope. Okay. No. There's no way you're telling me the saltwater crocodile loves a giant snowball. I just don't buy it. I don't. I just don't. Put it by the water so they can yank on it. Raise it up a little bit. Dump. Dump. Mud bath. Put that by the water, I guess. Okay. So then which keeper? Nope, that's the surgery. Keeper hut. What are you guys doing just walking around? Alright, there was no need to hit that. No power. Alrighty. What aspect of okay, gotcha. We're gonna need some power over here. I don't really love the what aren't they cold-blooded? Yes. What was I saying? Something about the power. I'm not really stoked on how the power works in this because it feels like with City Skylines, you know, if you get something hooked up, it kind of just naturally hooks up the rest of the stuff. This, it feels like you're placing wind turbines everywhere. That and solar panels. Oh. Of course. Okay, transformer maybe? No? It's just so loud. It doesn't look nice. Yeah, like, why, whatever. Actually, you know what? Let's put up the pathway first. So the main road looks like this. That's what I've used to kind of divide up the big quadrants in. We can probably stick to it for like most of the main walkthrough here. Maybe create some other ones if we have some smaller paths we want to branch off with, but we can probably stick with the, what was it, crazed stone path. Of course. I do wonder if these should have been wider. Whatever. I can't get caught up in that right now. All right, so obstructed by what? All right. Snap. Nope. Don't snap. Shorten this bitch. Can you motivate me to cook some chicken? Cook the chicken, bitch. How's that? I'm not necessarily the motivating type, but I believe in you. Have you eaten anything else today? Because if you haven't eaten anything, man, you're prone to dying. Yeah. And you know, you don't want that. Obstructed. Fuck you. Probably come out to about... So we want it to branch off this way. So you probably do like that. Don't know why that wasn't coming through my mic. Boom. Boom. What the fuck is this obstructed by? I mean, that looks stupid, but whatever. As Gov, I decree you shall cook the chicken, or well tar and feather you before we cook you with a comically large magnifying glass. That is true. I forgot about that clause in the new Prez overlordship. Don't you even fucking think about not cooking your damn chicken. Acid and Lava. Dude, I was watching the John Adams HBO series from a while back with Paul Giamatti. And there's a part where they tar and feather a dude, and it's like, damn, that kind of sucks. All right, so now if we go here and click flatten terrain, yeah, it should give us a... Okay, it's going a little nuts, but we can probably fix it. Oh my god, what the fuck? Does it fix the... Okay, it does fix the ground if I do that. Alright, so if we keep it at that level should be fine. Let's use the terrain tool. It's probably a little more stable. Don't need it to be this big. Nope. Hmm. It is not more stable. It's still doing some wacky shit. Hang on now. Fuck. Hold on, we might be goaded. I gotta focus up. What the fuck? There we go. Okay, so now if I click on this, can we do this nice and cleanly? Holy shit. Why is monopoly money for the corrupt billionaires? That, yeah, I can get behind that. Tar and monopoly moneying somebody. That would be awesome. I like that. Alright, so now, if we chisel this. Gotta line this shit up like we a barber. Hey! Stop that. Oh, yeah. Chisel that wall back. Chisel that wall back. RFK recommends eating your chicken raw. Big Bird is to trick you. Whoa, cooked chicken is Big Bird propaganda? I mean, I guess it makes sense of anybody to be spreading bird propaganda. It would be him. He's literally Big Bird. Alrighty. Now, let's see if we can't build some. There we go. That's looking much nicer. Not nearly as... Whoa. What the hell is that? Boom. Nailed it. Alright, now let's see if we can smooth some of this out so it's not as... Now the smooth tool doesn't work? Interesting. Well, we'll have to do some decorating around that. But I think this is a pretty solid enclosure. What is missing? Power source failed. Oh, it's because I don't have any. That's what it is. There we go. Yeah, we'll hire some people for that. It'll be fine. What I need to know is where the keepers I hired fucked off to. Unless I didn't hire any keepers yet. Maybe I didn't hire a keeper yet. That might be... that might be the issue. That's correct. Oh, hire a keeper, and then I don't think we have okay, and a vet. So we'll get the vet. You come over here. What? Oh, I thought he. And you come over here. bit. Boink. You. Keepers are smoking weed round back. That's fine. We run a progressive park around here. It's legal in our state. All right. Work zone manager. One habitat. Edit work zone. All right, perfect. So yeah, you both work in work zone 1. Boom. All right, so now if we go, shit, where is it? Animal trading. All right, let's get Mega. Probably change that to just Meg. Adopt. And then we will also get he's the youngest. We'll go him. Harta. He's not very big. That's fine. That's fine. Cannot be reached by keepers. Yeah, that makes sense. Hold on. We'll move this over there. And we'll put the water over there. All right, there we go. I'm really hoping the employees use my very dark employee tunnel that I have yet to light the inside of. Oh my, I just went underground. Oh God. Let me out! Thank Christ. Can you stop? I know that they're not working. They're in a different part of the park. We're not focused on that right now. Oh, yeah, we should probably connect this to the main road as well. We'll have you pop in from there. Oh, what? No. Very nice. Nope. Alright, now I'll go somewhere up around there. Can maybe have another one come around through here. So we have 1 or 2 enclosures here. Maybe one around here. So yeah, we can fit a couple just on this little mountain. And then we've got space down there, there, and here. Is it just that they're inaccessible? Is that all it's whining about? Because they're technically not. I just haven't connected them to the main road. Where's the... God damn, that's a walk. connected that one. Connected that one. And the main road is probably going to go through a good chunk of this. Why does it do that to me? Bonk. Alright. Now they technically shouldn't be unreachable. Oh. Ouch, my back. Facility is without power. Oh my god. Alright, do we have the animals? Okay, we do. Move to there. Move to there. And you better not tell me any bullshit about not being able to deliver to it. I won't believe you. Okay, that is becoming insanely annoying. Is there a way I can... Yeah, let's just... yeah, that's fine. We can just turn all of these off for now. That was crazily timed. It was just as I disabled the bathroom. We don't need to turn any of this on until we have the staff for it and the animals for it. I know it's in here. There it is. All right. Let's... What? I know. Somebody better be delivering these damn crocodiles stat. Oh my god. I know. We don't need them to be powered right now. Stop telling me about this. Damn. I put so much work into, like, setting this up so that we could smoothly go through it. Hang on. Can I just... No aging in birth for our animals. We name our animals and they live forever. What's up, Boomerang? Just had my birthday 1 minute ago.
What? I'm gonna do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch on guitar? They're not. It's probably a minor. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Happy birthday, bro. How old are you now? 43? I guess we could turn on aging and birth if they can't die from aging. We can just have animals being like 205 years old. We'll do that. I think that fixed it. To be your father? I doubt it. Butto. Alright. Have the Crocs been moved? Oh, here we go. There's one. Alright. This is our... Yeah, this is the male. Alpha male. Who wants to be our alpha male Salty? Tell you Skibidi. What the fuck, dude? How dare you? Apply or remove contraceptives. Damn, we can put condoms on all of our males. Very cool. I do need to put a lot more plants and stuff in this exhibit. It's very barren right now. Environment, terrain. Okay, so they want more soil. They need more soil. Damn, y'all are picky. All right, there we go. We got it. Protect the homeboy. Actually, speaking of the home, where the fuck did he go? Oh, that is him. The small one is over here. Until someone desperately wants to be this, I'm just changing it to Meg. All right, does anybody want to be our alpha male saltwater crocodile? Your name will be in our zoo forever. Damn, bro is incubating salmonellosis. Exactly, Boomerang. Exactly, bro. You got it. Bro he's diseased. How you gonna come into our beautiful zoo and immediately put up diseases, buddy? Brother. Alright, well, salt water. Tropical. Nope, not tropical. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, he's gonna have to get one put right on him. Wimba tree. Wimba.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
I'm glad to hear it, guys. I'm glad so many of you are very often stroking your shit. Damn, they tranked his ass. He out the pond. Oh, that really. Oh, whoa. Okay. I don't want that. Not sure why that's laying sideways. What is going on? Zoo. That's what's going on. That's pretty much it. Just zoo. One chicken breast topped with cooked kimchi is served. Nice. Fellas, we got him to cook the chicken. Oh. Whoa. I don't know what the fuck that was, but does this look I don't like that it's coming up through the goodbye. Bro, order yourself some McDonald's. Get yourself some McDonald's. The fuck? Oh, I guess Buddy's back from his hospital visit. That's fun. Welcome back, dude.
Man, yo, I'm loving it.
Are you really, bro? You're not just saying that, are you? You wouldn't just say that. I haven't said anything for like 5 minutes, have I? I don't know. I'm not. I'm sorry these streams are so fucking boring. I get way too lost in the sauce of building. All right. What animal are we feeling next? Has no security guards to deal with crime. I'm sure it'll be okay. Oh, the people are coming, dude. I'm not sure why some of them are turning back already. They didn't even make it to here. You didn't even make it to the good part yet. All right, now we got some boys in blue. Some boys in zoo blue. Back the zoo. I am going to put contracept. Why did that change his... Why does that make it red? Is he gonna die soon if he doesn't nut? I guess that's fair. Well, I mean, it doesn't say he can't nut. It just he can't have any offspring. Yo, does that for real? Does anybody want to be the alpha saltwater croc? I can change the names, but if no one's feeling like being a saltwater croc, we're moving on to the next animal. And who wants to be one of them? And what should it be? Let's open up the zoo, animal trading again. Shall we? There we go. Oh. Big elephant. It's always a classic. African wild dog. Some bison. Hang on, let me get to the end. Hyenas. Springbok. Timber wolf. Some lions. Gorillas. Does anybody feel strongly about what the next animal should be? Oh, there's a golden snow leopard. Casey is very passionate about elephants, so we're going to make it happen. All right. Zoopedia. Casey, you will get to be one of the 2 elephants we put in. Natural habitat. So it needs to be grade 4 and at least 6.6 feet in height. They need a decent amount of space, and it can be aquatic, grassland, or desert. But it needs to be 6.6 in grade 4. Alright, so, nope, not terrain. We want barriers. Transparent, not climbable. Might go with the... Might do that. They needed... Yeah, grade 4. Okay. Let's do thick glass. All right, I'm thinking we put the yellowfins just right here. Just right here. You know what I'm saying? And make these nice and eh. I don't know how much space we're gonna need. Have you heard about Arizona hard tea? They have the juices too. My mom bought some, and the punch one is good. I actually haven't had any of the Arizona hard tea. I didn't know they had gone into that business, but I've had Arizona teas before. The strawberry kiwi one used to be my favorite, but I haven't been able to find that flavor anywhere for the past couple years. What the hell is this nonsense? All right, if I curl it in here, I feel like that should be enough space for them. And we can. Alright, that works. Alright, there we go. Now, get one of the gates. We will put this. Let me think. Probably right there. No, I don't want that to be that. There we no. Sure. All right. So I go to Zoopete. What? Yo, someone clean that shit up. What the fuck? Also, good lord, I don't know if it's he's taking a shit, and I don't think he's gonna immediately fall into disease and death that fast. All right, back to what I was doing. All right, they do like some water. So, let's put might be a little too deep. There we go. A little water area right around here. A little pond. Water. Beautiful. Beautiful. Probably put some grass around the edge of the water because that would make a little more sense than it being coarse sand. Alrighty. Big shelter for the elephants. Hmm. I feel like we should put it back here, maybe. Since the door is over this way. Wow. Mm. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Come on now. Extra large. Now that's what we're looking for. Okay. Got that. And the shelter. Let's get some food. We want the large food trough. Maybe put a water trough around here. Oh, can I not? That'd be cool if I could have attached it to the... That is still floating. The fuck? What? Okay. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Looked dumb. All right. Now we need some enrichment. Put that guy there. Put a large barrel feeder up this way. Mud bath. Waterfall and metal frame. Huh? So wait, can this just go anywhere on land? Hang on. I'll figure out how this works. Whoa, what the fuck? Hey, why would you do this to me? That's better. That's cool. What a fun little thing. Habitat. Herb scent marker. Sure. Put that over there, I guess. Grazing ball feeder. Put that over there. Put this over this way. All right. We gotta get some more trees in here. Not desert ass. Desert ass. Can I type in? Oh yeah, we gotta have a baobab tree. Smack dab in the middle. And maybe another one over here. Those trees are so cool. Where's the big fucking umbrella tree? Looking for an umbrella type of tree. What? Elephant grass. That is way too small. Hedges? Well, that's sort of the one I was looking for, but not really. Where the big one at? I really wanted to find one of those big umbrella trees, but the game told me no. Fuck out of here. You don't get no umbrella tree. Which is really just kind of mean. All right, we can add more to. I'm sure that'll fall to the ground once I hit play. All right, so let's get them in here. We will. Let me see. zoo staff. Going to need another keeper. Work zone manager. Edit work zone. Please include this. Thank you. Where'd the key? Hey. Work zone 1. There you go. Okay, so now animal trading. Oh, wasn't there a gold one earlier? Damn. All right, we're going to get Sauda and Jabari. We will be renaming them. Is everybody just giving up before they get over here? That's very funny. Guess they're happy though. They're stoked on the animals. All right, Sauda, you are going here. Jabari, you are going here. All right, they should be popping in there pretty soon. What's the land area? 126,000 cubic feet. How much did they need? 23. So we could have probably chopped this thing in half. That's okay. Are there any animals that chill with elephants? We could probably just make this a 2-for-1 at some point if there's an animal that elephants won't immediately stomp to death. All right, as soon as the one elephant gets here, Casey, we shall rename it to thee. All right, let's so this is what it's like to be in here. I think this is a pretty good spot for the dome. Thank you, mechanic man. Do 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 do. Where the elephants at? Let's speed this up a little bit. I don't know why. What are those notifications about? Yeah, they get right there and then turn back. That's awesome. Do gators enjoy soccer? I don't know about gators, but my freaking crocodiles do, dude. Bet you feel pretty silly right now. You know what? I don't feel like trying to figure all that out either, so we're gonna wait. Yeah. Wait, did that apply those settings? Okay, yeah. Resume. I thought I put a water cleanliness thing over here. Maybe I didn't. Hang on. Is it in habitat? I can never remember where the things are when I need to get them. Habitat? Why do anything other than bask? Exactly. There's a reason them motherfuckers been around for so long. They figured out early on that all they needed in life was munching and basking. Yo! Alright. Sauda, this is our female Casey. This is officially going to be used. Do you want it to just be Casey, or do you want your full Twitch name as the name, Casey? Because I can make it Casey Blaze 420, just so everybody knows. I'll do that just for now. All right, way too much long grass, needs more short grass. So all right, got enough short grass. Needs more soil. Make little elephant paths. Perfect. There we go. Hard shelter. Critically insufficient. Why does this not count? Whoa. Well, shit. We might. Okay, I guess this is not big enough for them. Okay, Tracy, you guys are pissing me off. Even though I put you there. Have you seen the stuff about the Impractical Jokers? I've seen like that they're in the news for something. What was one of them doing something inappropriate? That's generally a pretty good guess for any time people in entertainment are in the news. All right, very good. Very good. I wish there was a bigger version of that, but oh well. Put this little water bowl right in there. Actually, nah, that can stay there. That can stay there. Alrighty. They should be much happier with the yeah, there we go. There we go. God damn. Did you just fucking collapse? What's wrong with you? Okay, Casey's all good. Thank God. Does seem a bit impractical. Texting young girls late at night. Joe and Murr, I think Sal and Q are all right. Turns out Joe is tonight's biggest pedophile. Oh shit! Look who's finally making it out this way. The elephants have called people closer. Is this clean? Good. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to move these trees back. Get your asses over here and fix the fence and get the poop cleaned up. Yeah. Get your ass over there. Start sweeping. Some kind of freaking messed up joker. Are people going around? Yes. They're doing exactly what I wanted them to. All right. We can keep decorating this as time goes on if we have more and more ideas. I did plant tropical. No, I don't want bamboo. Nope, don't want that on there. Just hide that a little bit better. There we go. Will there be gorillas? Bub, do you want there to be gorillas? And would you like to be one of the gorillas? Casey suggested the elephants, so she got to be... Where is she? So she's over here. Many guests think tickets are underpriced. What a tragedy. We gonna have a Bub the gorilla, dude. Easy. I do think these guys wanted some more soil. There we go. I'll be a sloth if you get those. I'm actually not sure. Animal trading. I think the list is pretty much the ones we've gone through. I know there's a shit ton of DLC that's been released over the years, but as I've said, I do not have the funds to snatch those. So we kind of got the list we've been given here. And I don't know if sloths are on the list. There's a bunch of different kinds of monkeys and stuff, though. If you just like a monkey. What up, Bray? How you doing, dude? Bub the gorilla can wreck 100 humans? I bet you can. Damn, that sounded angry. Komodo dragons, mandrill, Nile monitor, okapi. Pronghorn's kind of boring. Red ruffed lemur. How's the zoo going? It's a going. We just really started getting guests in because we've been setting up these first animals. Hyena, wolf, and western lowland gorilla. My blevy. Yeah, we're gonna get this one. All right. We're gonna put the gorillas. Where should we put the gorillas? Honestly, I feel like we could put gorillas down here. Gorillas are a front and center type of guy, you know? Broken barrier. Hey, yo, what the fuck? How the hell did my... Jabari, you silly guy. What are you doing out and about? Can someone move this elephant for me, please? Would someone be so kind as to move the giant elephant for me, please? Fuck DLC, unless it's story expansions. I'm not about it. I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of DLC you're talking about. For a game like this, I think it's... it kind of makes sense. Dangerous animal has escaped. What the fuck is going on? Why is my zoo... Why is everything falling apart here? What's the deal with the barrier status 0? Yeah, why mechanics? Why the fuck are you not doing anything about this? The fuck? Good lord. They're only animal. Yeah, no, exactly. So for like something like this, where you start with a base game of animals, and you're like, well, we want to keep adding different animals over time. I think that makes sense for something like this. Can I? All right, now I think. Oh my god, that frightened me. I'm loving it too. Where was? Was it in paths? No. Construct facilities. Maybe it's in security. Yeah, that's where it is. Man, what the hell? It's trolling me. We're just going to put it there. All right, very good. That will hopefully help out with keepers and stuff being able to get over here quicker. Bro, again? What do I do with him? Why will this not connect now? What? There we go. All right. Barrier status, 92%. All right, you're going to check this every 3 months, dude. None of this every year bullshit. Damn, they drop in some fat shits in there. Zoo Tycoons expansions, I remember those being fucking goated. They were pretty great. I have all of them actually for Zoo Tycoon 2. I will say, because like obviously there's a lot more you can do with this game, and I mean it looks fucking incredible. Casey is about to. Oh, that's a. Well, some of you are just gonna be doing that, I guess. Are underpriced? Fine. Okay. 15. Is that better? Well, Casey, so you're one of the elephants, dude. I said you know, whenever someone picks an animal, you get to be the animal. So you're Casey the elephant, dude. We're about to have Bub the gorilla as soon as I set up a enclosure for it. I was gonna ask if you wanted it to just be Casey or your full Twitch handle. Okay. Hopefully the elephants won't fucking break out anymore. Okay, now they think it's overpriced. Well, how about $10 per adult, and children are free. They were complaining that the tickets were too cheap earlier. All right, what if we... Nope, not at all what I wanted to do. Alright, so now... Yup. Nice. Yeah, that's fine. It's going to do me in one day. I think pre-workout's going to do a lot of people in one day. That stuff is crazy. Oh, secret tunnel. Well, we got to go through the secret tunnel. That's crazy. All right, hang on. That's better. There we go. Okay. $7. Y'all, it was never ending. Guess thinks prices are too cheap. So I raised them, and now everyone's mad at me. Typical. What looks good with the stone path we have? Nope. There we go. I kind of feel like maybe this whole entire thing should be a little bonus path. Just keep this main one here. Maybe? Or do we like this just being reserved for like really small ones that kind of interconnect? Yeah, I like having the stone there, I think. When you do that, oh yeah, dude, the lighting changes in this game are kind of nuts. Like it's actually very dark and it'll slowly adjust to in here. And then you come out and it's like very cool. All right, well this is definitely some space for at least 2 different animals. We can probably put gorillas or something here or here. Need to put somebody here and then some stuff here just to get people moving through. But we're on our way to having this quadrant filled up. Just got a message from Kudos. That made me giggle. So this is a tunnel I had custom made. Yeah, not custom made. I just put this path going straight through it. All right, elephants. How we doing? Why is this not full? Get your ass over here. Oh, dude, people love the bubble.
What?
Goal!
I'm gonna do my stuff. Why?
Holy shit. Have you seen In a Dream BBQ? It's part of a series of animations, I believe, but this is one of the games. No, I don't think I have. That is not a large ball. Oh, that's the stand for the large ball. We're gonna take his shit off. See if we can't breed a humongous saltwater croc. Bro, don't shit where you eat and drink. Damn. Oh, that's what I was gonna say earlier. The one thing, like, obviously this game is more realistic in how you go about doing stuff, but the Zoo Tycoon games, the one thing I did like is the just the habitat painter. Like, it would just completely change the terrain to look like it, so you didn't have to worry about trying to put in heaters and coolers, and it all just kind of looked somewhat similar. You could have very drastically different looking enclosures. Um, let me look something up. Found can share habitat with warthogs and gemsbok. Copy Rhine, Indian rhino and Indian peafowl, flamingos and hippos. Okay, so there are a bunch of different animals we can put into the elephant enclosure. Awesome. We'll have to figure out some other guys to put in here, but it said you can put almost any herbivore. I don't know if I want to put hippos in here just because I don't want to have too much of it have to be water. So we'll probably put some other ones in there before and just give hippos their own spot later. But I think we can put in... I don't think we can put the buffalo in. They're too mean. But I'm pretty sure we can put in... Where were they? Okay, they're gonna be at... Oh, yeah, so I think we can put in warthogs, gemsbok, flamingos, and Indian rhinoceroses, although they kind of have a different environment than elephants. I'm not sure if that would work amazingly. I think we can put okapi in there, too. Very epic. Gemsbok are pretty cool. Sleep for me, my... Oh, it's Springbok. My Springbok child. Not Gemsbok. That's a... Although I think that might be... Yeah, it's the other one. Yeah, Springbok are the littler guys. A little lighter furred as word, haired as well. It's a lighter tan. Not quite as dark brown. Alright, well that's cool. That'll make this being so fucking big worth it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yo! Hungry. Jabari in the water. Very cool. Mm. Pretty excited for the new season of Rick and Morty, and I have HBO Max. New episodes won't be on there until September. When does the show like release? I'd assume. Is it just like a humongous waiting time between when it's going out on TV and when it's going up on streaming? Because that's kind of crazy. We'll put a small feeding trough for them just right over here. Maybe a little water trough. It's out right now. Oh, god damn, that is a long time to wait. That's kind of crazy. These elephants be shitting. We're gonna need another keeper. There you. You know what I bet we could put over here? One of these classics. Alright, where should this dome go? Probably right over here. Very cool. I'm sure if they're... Oh, God. I'm out. Alright, so we got some more of them in there, so let's... Where were they? He's a big fella. Alright. We'll adopt a warthog. And... yeah, we'll just have one resident warthog for right now. Actually, no. We'll do two. We'll have two fellas. Two fellas running the joint. Gimsbach. Alright, we're going to get you. And we're going to get you. And we're going to get you. Oh, shit! We're going to have a baby saltwater croc at some point. Alright, so now if we go to habitat, shelters, do warthogs need anything? Nope. Specific, or are they pretty much the same? Alrighty, so we got stuff for the warthogs and the Gims box. So now... I thought I got two. Or three of the Gimsbach. There we go. Alrighty, now that should fill up a little bit. Yeah, the elephants be trumpeting off pretty loudly now and again, and it scares me every time. Come on, where are the animals? All right, there's one. Warthog. He's in town, baby. More plant and tree coverage. Okay. Okay, we can put some more trees out. Where'd he go? ¿Dónde está the warthog? There you are, buddy. Little bit more tree cover. So they have tropical and grassland. Where's some big trees at, man? I need some big trees. Oh, shit. Crocodile had offspring. That's pretty good. Nice. Alright, so both warthogs are in here. Very good. What's this guy running at? Watch the elephant just stomp it the fuck out. Exceeds species gender ratio and mixed group. Unable to breed and interact. What do you mean? Later, dude. Sorry, we can't have you being the alpha male around here. This guy is our gold standard. Alright, so where did the... Yo! He's the new guy. Genetics. Well, we'll let him chill, see how big he gets. And then we could probably throw some flamingos in there at some point, too. Yo, he warting around. Oh my god. Now they think they're underpriced. Classic. $8. How about that? Is that the sweet spot for you people? All right. I think I'm gonna call it there. Not sure when Courtney's gonna get back. Hang on. I got a sleepy puppy here with me. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for the resubs from who we got. We got Boomerang, Dragoon, and Zisyphus. Thank you guys so much. Sorry the streams have been so all over the place. Again, I'm gonna be figuring out a schedule here over the next little while. But we might be doing more weekend streams from here on out.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
Exactly. I might see you guys tomorrow. Who knows? But thank you all for hanging out. And I will see you guys soon.
What?